All right, so this is my red. I call it my red Taiwan bee. Well, I have some crystal reds and crystal blacks in here too. Aquarium, 40 breeder again, with a lot of pupils on top, growing like crazy, sucking out those nitrates. But I try to focus mostly on red plants on here, and I have a couple of dwarf sag, and no, actually no dwarf sag. This is the Val. It's kind of run crazy. I'm gonna leave it though, and a Madagascar lace there. Looks a little brown. Looks greener in the other tanks, but I got some Laguidia Super Red. Yeah, look, the color is amazing on here. A lot of mix. I kind of regret putting the Val in there because without the Val, it'll be like really all red. And there's some dwarf baby tears there on the ground too. I'm trying to see if that can carpet with some dwarf hairgrass. But this Rotala, it's a different Rotala than the other ones I have. This one is red. So, and it's actually carpeting in the tank too. So I'm wondering if I can get like a red carpet out of this Rotala. But my main focus on this tank is I want these Cardinas to have a bunch of babies. There's one right there. It looks like a crystal black or a shadow panda. I'm not sure, but there's lots of babies in here. It took me a long time to get the Cardinas to breed. Man, it's a pain in the ass. But I made a lot of mistakes along the way trying to get them to breed. Here's one of my blue bolts. The main problem was the Bactra AE. Like the dosing of that was just, it's so confusing, so complicated, and kind of followed a lot of advice online. But Mark Shrink Champs, he kind of broke it down the best because most people overfeed with that Bactra AE, and it spikes your nitrate and kills a lot of the shrimp, man, these crystals. And I had a beautiful Red King Kong, a beautiful Shadow Panda, and I lost them because of the nitrate spike. But hopefully now I have it under control, and you know, doing my little 10% water change every week, which I really don't need to because the tank is, I barely ever feed this tank. When I do, I feed it mulberry leaves and probably about 2 times a week, tiny bit of Bactra AE, just so the babies can get their fill. And I have a lot of leaf litter and a lot of like natural things in the tank for the shrimp to graze on. So feeding, I'm just gonna really seriously been really cutting back on the feeding, and it's been doing well since. But that Bactra, it's a great product, man, but it's so, I really wish they would have had better instructions on dosing it. But not a knock on them, it's my fault, my mistake, and I lost some shrimp in the process. But right now everything is doing well and I love it. Beautiful tank.